is the Magnate.
Hello, you're welcome to this week's edition of the Magnate. Mentoring on television, we call it. You call it lending a voice to the growth of businesses. You want to grow your business? Today is the right time for you to sit back and relax and take notes. If you don't have any notepad or pen, go for it because we have an enigma. A Magnate today is a global figure, an internationally acclaimed insurance broker, a real estate expert globally. And he's here to tell us what we need to do to grow our businesses. Who are we talking about? The best way to know a Magnate for the week is to see his citation. Let's bring you the profile of our Magnate. Then you will know that, yes, we have really gone ahead to fish this Magnate out to be able to come and mentor us on television while he's growing our businesses.
Professor Ahmed bin Salawudeen is an exemplary insurance industry leader and real estate maverick with over 40 years of experience spanning global markets. He serves as the president of Standard Group Holdings, providing strategic oversight across its insurance brokerage firm, Standard Insurance Consultants Limited, Reinsurance Brokerage Firm, SICL Reinsurance Brokers Limited, and Real Estate Investment Advisory Firm, Signature Global Real Estate LLC, headquartered in Dubai. Widely recognized for its technical expertise in complex risk underwriting, claims management, and pioneering insurance solutions across diverse sectors, including but not limited to oil and gas, aviation and space, special risk, kidnapping and ransom, marine hull cargo, protection and indemnity, construction operational, agriculture, mining, medical and healthcare insurance program, life and pension schemes generally. A proud alumnus of the prestigious College of Insurance, Surbiton, Surrey, England. A qualified chartered insurance practitioner since 1976 and an associate member of the Chartered Insurance Institute of London, Global Club of Leaders and the European Business Assembly (EBA), having fulfilled all the necessary requirements under the auspices of the Socrates Committee in Oxford, United Kingdom. He holds fellowships of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, Commonwealth Academy of Leadership and Management, and the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers. Having successfully completed his thesis, he was conferred with a Doctor of Management degree with specialism in insurance by the Commonwealth University Belize. In 2022, he was also conferred with an honorary professorship by the Academic Union Oxford. Honored as the World Leader Business Person by the World Confederation of Businesses on 3 consecutive occasions, he continues to champion higher professional standards, ethical broker-insurer ties, and the economic role of insurance through its leadership roles. Recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award for Excellence at the Forbes Africa UAE Trade Summit 2021 in Dubai, UAE. He also featured in the Dubai Expo magazine Titans of Africa, highlighting success stories of leading Africans in the UAE. Commands immense respect as a strategic leader gifted with global insurance expertise, sharp business acumen, and excellent communication abilities. He was recently honored with the Lifetime Achievement in Insurance Award at the Business Day Banks and other financial institutions BAFI Awards, which was held on the 28th of October 2023 for his immense contributions to the insurance industry in Nigeria. He was also recognized as one of the top 50 CEOs in Nigeria by The Guardian in 2021 and 2023. Professor Salawudeen is vested in developing future generations of insurance professionals and growing sustainable businesses that deliver exemplary client service. A true luminary and role model in the fields of insurance as well as real estate investments. Professor Ahmed bin Salawudeen belongs to several professional bodies worldwide and has visited several countries in Asia, Africa, Europe, and North America, all in a bid to be a global business mogul.
You have seen a Magnate. You're happy, jubilating. Oh, sit tight on your chair. It's a great pleasure. I'm really, really delighted. Let me tell you something. This is something that I've always wished to do, but Providence, brought it on a platter sincerely. It's a great pleasure to welcome to the Magnate Professor Ahmed bin Salawudeen, the chairman, Standard Group Limited. You are welcome to the program, sir.
Auzu billahi minesh-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for the beautiful introduction. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The program is a business program, and we are looking at it from the point of view of young professionals. Like we introduced, we are bringing a professional to come and mentor us, to lend a voice to the growth of businesses and all of that. And you are a titan. As a young person, either in the secondary, in a tertiary institution, you have mentored quite a lot of people, lecturers, students in this field. What is the first thing that such a person should do to say, yes, eventually I will embrace insurance?
Well, Amina, you have to understand one thing. When we are born, we don't know anything.
Sure, feature.
There is the beginning and there is the end. And you cannot just stand up of a day and decide, this is what I want to do. No. You have to start step by step. When you look at it, everybody has got talent one way or the other. For me, when I was at school, and let me tell you, when I passed out of the school, what I did was to make sure that the role model I succeeded in building, I pray most of the time. And because of that, I decided to go into finance.
Good.
When you talk of finance, finance is multifarious.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, looking at it and looking back, in the early days, we don't cut corners. We work hard towards it. And because of that, I try all my possible best after my primary education, my secondary education, everything I've done. Got so good. My father, like I told you, has been a Muslim. My mother is a Muslim. They now leave me to go through this world. I now developed from that to come to this age. And like I told you, I select finance. In those days, life is, we work very hard. What we do, because it's a long story, but to cut it a little bit shorter, I did what is caused by correspondence.
Okay.
By then, I started rolling out what I intend to do. And what happens? In those days, I still remember, I was the best student in what we are doing, particularly the Part A examination in insurance course.
Wow.
I will not forget. And may Allah continue to grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus.
Okay.
The boy is good. I don't know whether the negotiator will tell you. I remember the Federal Palace. This is where I was honored. As the best student in Nigeria in Part A examination. I was awarded a lump of money by the organizer. The boy is good. In London, they gave me prize. So I got a lot of accolades.
Okay.
And that is why I came into the idea of going into finance proper.
Yeah, thank you very much. Quite a stimulating story you are telling us. But let's now zero into the insurance again. We are focusing on.
Yeah.
For somebody who is probably in college or secondary or A levels, what are the combinations of subjects that can form the knowledge of saying, okay, I'm going in to go and study insurance. Most times I say, Professor Tajudeen with you. He followed you to present, he followed you to Isai and all of that. He want tutoring his students in the Unilag there, because you know he's an actuarial.
You know, I'm an alumnus of Unilag.
Okay.
You know that?
Good. So, I mean, from your view, what do you counsel the children now, the youth, as to the combination of courses or subjects to be able to say, okay, yes, it's right for you to study?
Now, that's what I was telling you.
Oh.
To make anything in life, like Chinese says, if you want to cross 1,000 kilometers, you just have to start with a step. Insurance in itself is trust.
Yes. Yes.
It's what is known as Obramaiva, the utmost good faith. You must be trusted. If you are not, if they cannot trust you, you cannot be in the profession.
Okay.
You must have credibility.
Oh.
If you are not credible, there's nothing you can do.
Okay.
Therefore, I started my foundation on trust.
Let's look at the insurance practice per se.
Yes.
You talked about trust.
Yes.
Do you think Nigerians are properly insured? And if they are not, is it because of the lack of trust that you mentioned?
Yeah, you see, what publicly don't understand is this. Insurance industry is number one.
Oh.
They are very excellent. They are very good.
Are you making it?
And I can tell you, I'm just telling you, it's because majority of people in Nigeria, they want a shortcut.
Okay.
That is not insurance. The image of insurance is battered by infinitesimal set of crooks. And that is why, if you appoint a very excellent insurance broker to handle your business, it will not be like that.
Okay.
A good insurance broker is not looking for anything other than to place you well. And what people don't understand, you don't have to pay the insurance broker, because by tradition, insurance broker have their earning through the risk carrier. When I say risk carrier, I don't know do you understand what a risk carrier is? Somebody that carries, look, I'm carrying a load. Risk carrier.
That's the insurance company.
That's the insurance company.
Yes.
So what we do is this, there are a lot of excellent risk carriers in Nigeria.
Okay.
But the problem is, Nigerians, I'm sorry to say, they like to go through shortcut. Okay. But having said that, there are a lot of insurance companies in this country. They are very good. They settle claim as at when due. But you have to go through the right channel.
You know why I asked that question?
Yes.
We witness a lot of mishaps.
Yes.
That the risk carrier, the insurance company,
Yes.
we have also, alleviated and all of that. But we don't see much of that, maybe because of the lack of trust you talked about. And then, so what's your counsel for Nigerians to be sure that they insure their property? Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. You see, everything is so easy. Insurance, to be honest with you, is a key factor. Insurance, to be honest, in the early days of the 60s, 70s, they are the one that providing finance. Even for the banks, insurance is a three-legged race. One, you have the risk carrier in one side. Then you now have the insured, which is you, the public.
Yes.
Then you now have somebody in the middle. That is what we call a three-legged race.
Okay.
The person in the middle is known as intermediary. There are so many intermediary, but the professional one who are qualified, who are given the license by the regulator. The regulator is National Insurance Commission. They are doing a good job.
Oh.
The central bank supervises it to make sure they comply with finance, everything. And with the Insurance Act, which the president has assented to, make it clear what to be done. But the problem in Nigeria is that they don't want to understand.
Okay, let's look at it from the point of view of the complaints from people.
Yes.
See, lack of trust. As much as you have praised the practitioners, the risk carriers,
Yes.
there are still some of
This is what I'm saying.
those some sharp practices.
Yeah, that's the public, because
No, not the public now. The insurance, the
no,
risk
let me
carriers.
tell you why the public. If there's anything, you are entitled to report
Exactly.
to the commission. The commission will look at it. You may not know it. And when I'm telling you, there are two different things. You have what is known as direct insurer, that's risk carrier. Then you have the other one as a real insurer.
Okay.
Because insurance is international in nature.
Yes.
You cannot localize it
Okay.
because it's a risk.
Okay.
Okay, for instance, we, like I was telling people, standard insurance consultant, we have less than 10% business in Nigeria.
Okay.
Our major business is abroad.
Okay.
But the principle of insurance is still the same.
Okay.
But the problem in Nigeria is that what is giving us problem, you see, the GDP of Nigeria, insurance is expected to be on top.
Now, the point I want to draw out from this is, you have said insurance is three-legged.
Yeah, it is.
Is it possible, me as an insured, to go straight to an insurance company without the third leg?
Now, you see, the problem is, if you go direct to the insurance, this is why you have the problem.
Okay.
That is why you have what is known as small print.
Small print.
Small print is there. And that is why, Amina, when you hear, in Nigeria, the idea is insurance is a legalized robbery.
Wow. Well, those are part of the...
But it's not.
No, sir. It's good you have brought that up.
Yes.
You know, I started with saying that lack of trust not make people to...
Exactly.
So, what's the
And again,
concept for such people?
no, what happens is the image.
But as a major player in that space,
Yes.
what have you done to...
We have done so many
sanitize?
things. I mean, the standard insurance consultant, we know that at the moment, Nigeria didn't know much about one, who is a broker, who is an underwriter, who is a reinsurer, and we have now started a program, even through you, Ames Media,
Yes, sir.
to make sure we educate the public. Who is an insurer? Who is this? In fact, I will not name. We get a lot of claims for people who know it. In actual fact,
Okay.
our cornerstone is settling claim for people outside when due.
Okay, before we go for the break, I need you to tell us the unique, because you are so passionate about your own brand.
Yes,
I can see that, so you are even branding yourself with
yes.
What's your uniqueness? I mean, this space that where you operate for over 45 years now, you have become a titan. Personally, your company has become a force to reckon with.
Yes.
What's the uniqueness that anybody who wants to is thinking of insurance, Standard will be the one to come to their mind?
Yeah, well, you see, the situation is, as far as we are concerned, Standard Group as a whole, we have three core values. The first key core value is trust. Without trust, there's no business. Another thing is what is known as credibility. In Yoruba ideology, money is number 6 in the hierarchy of value. Number 6. Tó bá fẹ́ fẹ́yàwó, nítorí wọn kọ́ bèrè lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ilé wo ló tó wá.
Wow, background check.
It's been done in England today. In the early days, it's done like that. The credibility is very important. You see, the younger one of these days, they are looking after money. Money is not the issue. The credibility is the most important thing.
And that's what stands as...
If we are credible, yes, that is what we have in standard insurance, not only here, abroad.
Interesting. You see, I told you at the beginning of the program, I have, in fact, he's almost taking my job from himself. He's so passionate about this. The age is not a barrier.
I'm 18.
Yes.
18 again.
You can imagine, 18.
Yeah, 18 again. Yes.
Congratulations.
That's what
sir.
my man tells me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you are still so grateful. I envy you.
Alhamdulillah.
We are still chatting with Professor Ahmed bin Salawudeen, the chairman, Standard Group. Let's go for a breather. Like I told you, in fact, he's a man with so many parts to him. And if you encounter him, just like I'm having, can you imagine the stimulating conversation? Just have an opportunity to encounter him. You will just be so amazed and enthused. Let's give you a short clip. On this clip, we ran into him when he was being honored at one of the foremost universities in Nigeria. He was not only honored, he stood out as picked to even read the acceptance speech of the other honorees. Let's give you that clip. When we come back, the conversation continues. I hope he will not consume me with all the conversation. I'll be back.
In recognition of his monumental contributions to business administration, his pioneering role in insurance and business and real estate, his ethical leadership, and his representation of Africa on the world stage, I present to you a man of uncommon vision, whose life blends brilliance with humility, Professor Ahmed bin Salawudeen, for the award of Doctor of Science, honoris causa in Business Administration of Crescent University, Abeokuta. Thank you. Congratulations, sir.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer upon you the degree of Science, DSc, honoris causa, Business Administration, Crescent University, Abeokuta. Congratulations.
Legacy. This gentleman is the best man who has ever lived. His legacy continues. And the prayer I always give to him, Allah in his infinite mercy will continue to grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus.
You're welcome back. I'm sure you enjoyed that, our clip. Professor being decorated with honorary doctorate degree at Crescent University. Congratulations, sir. I know you have got quite a lot of awards globally. Moments being rewarded by Crescent University. How did you feel?
Well, to be honest with you, a lot of people want to honor me with this I have never accepted.
Oh.
In Nigeria in particular. Well, like I told you, I'm not well known in Nigeria. But outside Nigeria, people know me very well, even the Emiratis. Then we talk about Crescent University, the founder, the jurist, has always been my friend. I like him so much. And I look at it, in Nigeria, Crescent University is the only Muslim university training a lot of people. I'm very happy. About 4 or 5 days ago, the student came to me to have photograph with me. Baba is a very good Muslim. I've been to the court of Hague. If you look at his record, it's a genuine record. Man of honor. At this moment, let me give kudos to Alhaji Dangote. Alhaji Dangote has done tremendously well. Good Muslim. He gave them a mosque. I thank God I did expertise my Islamic doctrine to show people how Islam is when I was in the university. But I was so happy. And because of that, it is the only university, apart from Oxford, it is the only university I have interest on. No other university, and so shall it be.
Congratulations.
It's not sentimental.
Our research also revealed that as much as you said you embraced finance at a very young age,
Yes,
you've also had stint with oil and gas,
yes,
aviation,
yes,
I can go on and on.
yes.
You are a multifaceted human being.
Yes,
And
alhamdulillah.
even you are talking about school earlier on. I just imagine you in the classroom teaching.
Yes, I do. I mentor people.
Good.
I've been to Canada, I've been to London, I've been to so many places. I deliver lectures all over the places, including, but not limited, to Germany. You understand? I know I have my instinct when I met the president, the finance minister, the governors in maybe in 2023 when they invited me to deliver something on housing program. The result is there.
Okay. Let's take a detour.
Yeah.
We've talked copiously about insurance. We've talked about other businesses. I need for us to dwell more on your new brand, which is the real estate. The people say real estate is the gold. That's the gold mine of any investor. Are you ready to talk about that?
Yes, I'm ready. Why not?
No problem. We'll continue the conversation.
Yes.
So if I allow you to continue, you are more or less taking my job from me. So we've been chatting with Professor Ahmed bin Salawudeen, the chairman, Standard Group, Standard Insurance and Signature Group.
And hospitality.
And hospitality, okay. So let's take a break for now. I told you at the beginning that it's an interviewer's delight. I can't even talk. He's just going on and on and on. And, he's just pouring out. I envy his age. At his age, he's still, full of...
Natural ability.
He said, yes, I know. On the other side. So we'll bring the concluding conversation to you the same time next week. Let's go for a breather. Remember that you can always watch this program again on our YouTube channel and then follow us on our socials. We'll be back next week to continue this stimulating conversation with our dear Prof. Join us.